What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is DAYZ, and today we're talking about Skull and Bones. Arrgh. Alright, that really sucked, but I tried. Anyways, welcome to the channel. If you guys like open world games with a realistic look, then this is the channel you want to subscribe to. I keep up with development and new games that come out every single week. So, without further ado, let's talk about today's video. Now, Skull and Bones is a game that I'm very excited to play, very excited to learn more about, and I'm sure a lot of people that have been keeping track of this game are also on the same boat. Get it? On the same. Alright, anyways, let's not get distracted here. I made a list of things that people want to see in the game and things that I would like to see personally, as well as a list of things that we don't want to see in the game. Alright guys, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so one of the things that I saw come up time and time again throughout the community is the fact that people don't want cutscenes to take part inside of their battle. So if they want to board on to someone else's ship, they want to be able to take control of their character and do this themselves instead of having a cutscene just automatically appear when they want to complete that action. Now, this is definitely something that I agree with because we want to be able to get immersed in the battle and not be distracted by a cutscene that's just thrown in there by the developers. Moving on to the next point on the list, I did see a lot of people interested in having a dedicated trading zone. Now, in this trading zone, they want to be able to trade items without having to worry about getting into a combat and just enjoy a good time. Now, I don't know how this would work in the game. Obviously, this is nothing that has been confirmed. This is nothing that has been released or leaked by anyone. This is solely just a suggestion from the community, and I think it would be pretty cool to be able to just hang out in an area and not fear any kind of combat. So if you guys have any other opinions on that, please drop it down in the comment section. Continuing down the list, a lot of people in the community are also wanting to be able to get off the ship whenever they want. Now, the concern for a lot of people is that they're just going to be stuck on this boat the entire time, not being able to explore anything else, and only making the game a combat simulator. Now, obviously, this is something that I myself, as an open world player, want to see as well, because that just adds more to the game and the replayability for the long run. Up next on the list is going to be full customization. Now, being able to customize your flag, your captain, your crew, your ships, all of this is definitely going to add into the personalization of each player's experience. Now, obviously, this might include some kind of microtransaction down in the future if the developers decide to implement this, but we will never know until it's done. Now, although I am all for a fully customizable experience, if it's implemented, I really just hope it's not taken overboard. Overboard, get it? Alright, continuing on. Although a lot of us are anxious to hop online and go head to head with other players, some people just want to experience a single player mode or a fully PvE experience. So, if possible, a lot of players are asking if they can just have a campaign mode or a PvE option instead of having just PvP. Alright, so now that we talked about what people want to see in the game, I have two things that people really don't want to see in the game. Now, the first thing is going to be microtransactions. Now, something that I did notice is that a lot of people had a bad experience with microtransactions in games like Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now, obviously, microtransactions are always going to come to a game at some point or another, or they might not if we get lucky, but for the most part, you will always see some kind of microtransaction. I just hope that it stays at a limit and it doesn't get to the point where it's pretty much a pay-to-win game, or just completely killing that satisfaction of getting through the game without any kind of help. Alright guys, so before I tell you the last thing on my list, if you haven't so already, please make sure to smack the thumbs up button so that you can help this channel grow, and also subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up with anything to do with Skull and Bones or any other open world survival games. Alright, so last thing on this list is going to be that players don't want this to become a pirate simulator. Instead, they want to have a realistic tactical gameplay or strategy, as well as a user-friendly experience. Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for my list. If you guys have anything else to add to the list, or what your thoughts are on the game so far, please make sure to drop it down in the comment section so we can all have a discussion. Alright guys, without further ado, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the next video. I quit.